The planet of the god of destruction Beerus was silent. The crater left by Goku and Vegeta's previous training was still smoking, but the tension in the air was denser than the dust around. Vegeta was standing idly, leaning on a tree, tapping the ground with his foot. His frown was furrowed not out of anger, but out of restlessness that he rarely admitted. That asshole from Kakarot has been missing for 3 days. Whis, can't you track him down? Whis, who was seeing the sphere of his staff with an indecipherable expression, shook his head. There's no trace of your key signature in any of the 12 universes, Vegeta-san. It's as if you ceased to exist. Beerus, who was pretending to eat a grape with disinterest, stopped his hand halfway, ears twitched. Something's coming, and it's not a friendly visit. The planet's sky distorted. Not a graceful arrival of an angel, the space opened up and a figure came out fired, enveloped with flames, crashing to the main lake of the planet. The impact vaporized the water, creating a vapor that reached the stratosphere. It's him! Vegeta shot out into the crater, followed by Whis and Beerus. Upon arrival, the steam dissipated, revealing a kneeling figure in the boiling mud in the dry lake bottom. His clothing was in tatters, revealing an unknown ceremonial armor underneath. It wasn't clothes that froze Vegeta's blood. It was the sky blue halo that floated, broken and flickering over his neck. And the hair? Silver, ethereal, defying gravity without the need for aura. Kakarot, the hell you done yourself? Goku raised his head, face covered in cuts that didn't bleed red but a golden shiny ichor. His silver eyes, filled with innocence of combat, now reflected the weight of dead galaxies. Vegeta! Whis! Goku tried to stand, but his legs failed. He fell again, but he touched the ground. Whis' staff stopped him, levitating him. Mr. Beerus, look at this. Whis' face was brought closer to Goku's, examining the wounds of the serious clinicalness. He was touched into a broken halo with the tip of his finger. The halo reacted with a violent spark. That energy, it's from an angel, but it feels ancient, stale. Whis, what does this mean? Did he steal the energy from a divine assistant? Goku coughed, spitting out golden blood. I didn't steal anything. Boros, the Universe 15, gave it to me to keep the seal. The mention of Universe 15 made Beerus step back. Eyes opened wide. The god of destruction who rarely showed fear was pale. The 15th? That's impossible. Those universes were erased from existence. If Zeno finds out what you've been digging through in the cosmic garbage, he'll delete us. Calm down, Mr. Beerus. We have to stabilize him first. Your mortal body is rejecting the essence. It's trying to put an ocean in a glass of water. It's breaking from the inside. Whis struck the ground with his staff. A healing green light enveloped Goku. Temporary restoration. The wounds began to close. Color to his face and eyes still silver. The halo steadied, ceasing to blink, and slowly rotated with a harmonious humming sound. Goku took a deep breath, air filling his lungs. Thank you, Whis. That was close. Explain yourself. What is that shape? Why do you have a halo, and why does your keel feel alien? Goku sat down, floating in the air thanks to his nature. He looked at his hands, where his skin seemed to glow with its own light. I was sent to the dimension of oblivion. There was Boros, the last angel of the forbidden universes. He died, Vegeta. To prevent the 6 ancient destruction gods from escaping, he gave me his power. I'm the new guardian. And you failed, didn't you? Whis' voice was not accusatory. He was stating a fact. Goku lowered his gaze, clenching his fists. There were too many. Ize, Yami, they're monsters. Whis, they don't fight for honor or fun. They fight to annihilate. They broke the barrier I tried to restrain them with. They're here, in our universe. Beerus put his hands in his head, pulling his long ears. We're dead. Dead and gone. 6 roads gods of destruction loosed in my universe. And a mortal turned into a false angel. Daishenkin's going to... Before Beerus could finish, the sky darkened. Not night, it was an artificial shadow that covered the hemisphere. An immense pressure, greater than that of a god or an angel, was present, descending. Vegeta fell, unbearable to bear the spiritual weight. Beerus trembled. In the sky, a holographic image was projected. It was the High Priest, Daishenkin. He didn't have his usual kind smile. His face was of absolute coldness. Eyes shone with white light that judged every atom of the cosmos. Attention all guardian angels and gods of destruction of the 12 universes. The voice was not only on the planet, but in the minds of everyone present. The Omega level break has been detected in the structure of reality. The seal of the Forbidden Universes was violated. 6 entities of mass destruction have re-entered the existential plane. Goku looked up, seeing the hologram's gaze. He knew what was coming. In addition, an even more serious anomaly is detected. Unauthorized transfer of angelic divinity to a mortal vessel. Daishoken's eyes focused on Goku despite the projection. Son Goku of Universe 7, accepting the essence of Boros without the sanction of the king at all, you have violated the supreme law of hierarchy. Your existence is an aberration, a bug in the system threatening to the stability of the remaining angels.
Father, he had no choice. It was to protect the seal.
Daishoken ignored his son, his voice turned metallic, final. By the authority vested in me, Zeno-sama, I decree the following. The state of multiversal purge is declared. The 6 old gods must be eliminated. Goku felt hope. If the angels helped, they could stop Ize and the others. And the target known as Son Goku, now fallen angel, must be captured for divinity extraction and subsequent erasure. The silence of that statement was absolute. Delete? What? Any god or angel who helps this anomaly will be considered a traitor and will suffer the same fate. Whis, as the guide of Universe 7, your duty is to stop him right now. You have 10 seconds. The projection was waiting. Whis lowered his staff, looking at Goku. For the first time, Whis' hand was shaking imperceptibly. Beerus was paralyzed, breaking out in a cold sweat. If they attacked Goku, they lost their best warrior and friend. If they didn't, they were traitors. Goku stood, halo shone brightly. He understood the situation instantly. He couldn't put his friends in that position. Whis, Mr. Beerus, don't move. Goku raised his hand, not to attack but to say goodbye. Thank you for healing me, but it seems that this is my fight.
Goku-san, if you leave, all the angels of the 12 universes will come for you. Vados, Margarita, Korn, everyone. You can't fight them and the old gods at the same time.
Goku smiled. A sad but unshakable confidence characterized him. Maybe, but I'm the only one who knows Ize and Yami's key. I'm the only one who can track them down before they destroy everything. Goku looked at Vegeta. Take care of Earth, Vegeta, and don't let Gohan skip his workouts. Kakarot, wait! Don't be an idiot! 5 seconds. Goku closed his eyes, his body glowed with an intense light, preparing for galactic scale teleportation. Celestial teleportation. He used it from the ancient angels powered by their angelic energy. Just as Whis lifted his staff, bound by his father's order, Goku disappeared in a flash of white light, leaving an echo of his voice. Daishoken's projection faded, the last order in the air. The hunt has begun. Let there be nothing left of the anomaly. Beerus fell down, sitting on the floor, breathing heavily. He's gone. That crazy bastard's gone to fight the whole multiverse by himself. Vegeta hit the ground, cracking the crust of the planet. Damn it! It's always the center of the attention. Whis looked at the sky where Goku's steel was faintly glowing. This is bad, Beerus. Very bad. My father won't stop at Goku. Although he is an angel, thinks he's immortal. That will be his downfall, or his salvation. In this vacuum of space, far from any star, Goku reappeared, alone, persecuted by heaven and hell. Very well, I have to find those 6 first before Daishoken finds me. He closed his eyes and expanded his senses. He ignored the key of the angels who were already beginning to move in the other universes. He sought darkness and searched the void. He found it. A signal of pure terror from the northern sector of Universe 7. I found you, Ize. He clenched his staff and shot out of the cosmos. A lone shooting star in the darkest night of the universe had ever seen. A flash move at unreal speed over the cosmos. Goku managed to feel the power of Ize moving at a masterful speed. Goku was flying, not to use ki to propel, but fell forward by manipulating the gravity of the universe. His mind was fixed on a distant signal, a stain of pure evil in the northern sector, Ize.
It's close. If Ise gets to an inhabited system before me, millions will die in seconds. I can't stop. I can't.
Suddenly the universe in front of him was bent. Not a wall of energy, as if the space itself had decided there was no way forward. Goku braked in his tracks, skidding over nothing as if his staff created white sparks against the void.
What?
Two pillars of light from the cosmic sky, a green emerald one, elegant and flowing, an electric violet, sharp and vibrant. The lights condensed, an invisible barrier solidified the perfect cube of dimensional insulation. Goku was trapped. In front, floating with grace of a movement similar to art, two familiar figures appeared.
Well, well. Goku, always in a hurry. You should know that running in the corridors of the universe is rude.
And running away from a decree of the High Priest is more than bad manners, little Saiyan. It's suicide. Goku clenched his staff. A blue halo buzzed, reacting to the presence of two full-range angels.
Vados, Margarita, I don't have time for this. Ise's gonna destroy the northern solar system. Let me through.
Margarita giggled, her eyes not smiling. She twirled two pigtails which glowed with pent-up destructive energy.
You still don't get it. You're not the funny mortal who used to entertain us in tournaments anymore. To my dad, you're a virus, and we are the cure.
Please, Goku-san, surrender peacefully. If we fight, we'll have to hurt you. And even if you possess the essence of Boros, you are still a child in angelic terms. You can't win. Goku lowered his head, silver bangs over the eyes.
They're right. I'm not an angel. I wasn't born in the Palace of Zeno. I don't have millions of years of training.
Goku's aura exploded. Not a pure white calm of the angels, a storm. White mixed with streaks of Saiyan fury, blue flashes of his divine past.
But that means I don't have to fight like you guys.
He disappeared, not using the angel speed. He used the celestial teleportation, empowered by his new nature. He instantly appeared behind Margarita, staff raised like a baseball bat, not like a holy spear.
What?
Margarita reacted by instinct, raising her staff to block. The impact sent a shockwave that cracked the walls of the dimensional cube. Margarita was pushed down, surprised by the brute force of the blow. The angels didn't hit like that. The angels flowed. Goku was hitting.
Awesome, but careless.
Vados appeared by his side, movement so fluid it seemed that he had always been there. His staff drew a perfect arc towards his ribs. Goku tried to indulge using Ultra Instinct, but his body moved by itself. Vados also used Ultra Instinct, and his was perfect. Vados' staff connected.
Ah!
Goku shot out sideways, spitting gold saliva. He recovered in the air, spinning on himself. Vados was there, throwing a lunge at the center of his chest to disable his ki.
I can't bear the technique. She taught me more. She knows my body's going to do before I do it.
The tip of the staff was millimeters from his chest.
Now do something stupid.
Goku dropped his staff. Vados blinked, confused. Disarming in the middle of a deadly attack? Goku took advantage of that. Instead of blocking or dodging, he threw himself into the attack. The tip of the staff grazed his shoulder, cutting his fabric of divine skin, but Goku passed by the perfect Vados guard. Goku caught Vados' wrist with his bare hand.
Goku-san? I'm sorry, Vados. Reverse Kamehameha!
Goku, holding Vados' wrist to anchor her, launched a kick with both legs towards the angel's stomach, shooting a burst of energy from her feet.
Prism Shield!
Vados created a barrier of light between his body and Goku's feet just in time. The explosion separated them. Vados retreated into space, straightening her dress, visibly disheveled.
Wow, that was unorthodox?
Margarita behind Goku, face no longer showed mockery but a lethal concentration.
Enough of the games! Judgment of the 11!
Margarita launched 12 orbs of violet energy that surrounded Goku. They were firing confinement lasers at the speed that exceed conscious reaction time.
Damn it!
Goku started dancing between the lasers. Body moved by itself, dodging threads of light that could cut planets. There were too many. A laser grazed his leg, another arm, another cheek.
Give up, you're cornered!
Goku, bleeding and panting, closed his eyes in the middle of the storm of lasers.
Boros, you said that to be an angel is to be the law. I'm not the law. I'm a Saiyan, and Saiyans break the boundaries.
Goku opened his eyes. Silver pupils contracted.
Kaoken, 420!
Goku's angelic white aura was dyed a violet crimson red, mixing the energies of something forbidden, something heretical. Goku's body creaked under the pressure of mixing the calm of the angel and the explosive fury of the Kaoken.
Goku, stop! Your body's going to explode! Angelic energy is not compatible with mortal power-ups!
I don't care! If I have to break down the universe, it'll be it! Goku roared, shockwave of red and white ki around Margarita's orbs as if they were a cheap crystal. He rushed against Margarita, faster, much faster than an angel at rest. Margarita tried to block, but Goku broke her defense. He didn't hit her. He passed by her, clutching her angelic staff as he passed.
Across the air!
Goku spun in the air, now holding two stabs, his and Margarita's. Two swords technique. Tornado of the Divine Dragon! Goku started spinning like a whirlwind. The two stabs created a vortex. The space in the cube was distorted.
Margarita, take cover!
Goku's tornado hit the angels. It wasn't an attack to hurt, it was a massive thrust attack. Unstoppable centrifugal force. Vados and Margarita were swept by the vortex, spinning uncontrollably. Halos destabilized by Goku's chaotic mix of ki. Goku saw the opening. The confinement bucket had cracked in the internal pressure. Now! Goku threw Margarita's staff towards Vados, forcing her to stop her to catch her sister's weapon and prevent it from getting lost in the void. The second distraction was all he needed. Goku pointed his fingers towards the crack. Dimensional transmission! With a sonic boom, Goku compressed a point of light and burst through the crack, exiting and re-entering normal space at superluminal speed. Inside the cube, the tornado dissipated. Vados caught Margarita's staff and floated in the silence, looking at the place where Goku had been. Margarita came up, furiously arranging her hair.
That insolent one! He stole my crosshair! He used a suicide technique just to push us!
Vados looked into the darkness, towards where Goku fled. A small, almost imperceptible smile crossed her lips. Kaoken on the angelic basis. Crazy. Body teared up every second she keeps that shape.
Father will not be happy. We failed.
We didn't fail, sister. Simply we were overcome by unpredictability. We angels are perfect, and that's why we're predictable. Goku is chaos. And maybe, just maybe, chaos is what could stop the ancient gods. Margarita snorted, taking her crosshair back.
Whatever. I won't be so nice next time.
But look. Margarita pointed to the small trail of energy that Goku had left deliberately. It wasn't a key leak, it was a message written in the language of the gods. Vados read it. Sorry for the push. I owe them an ice cream when it's over. Vados let out a laugh. Typical him. Come on, Margarita. We must inform the High Priest. I suspect we will forget to mention where exactly he went. Margarita looked out on the corner of her eye and sighed. Just because he owes me ice cream. Let's go. Light years away, Goku fell out of hyperspace. Fell on an icy asteroid rolling on the ground. Transformation was undone. Kaoken disappeared. Halo flickered violently, almost out. Goku vomited golden blood, his arms shaking with uncontrollable spasms. It was too much. Vados was right. My body, it's like breaking into pieces. He looked at his hand. She was becoming translucent, disappearing. He was losing his physical existence. No, not yet. Hang in there. Goku concentrated with his mind, forcing the essence of Boros to stabilize. Slowly, his hand returned to normal. He stood up, using his staff as a crutch. In front, a shining like a jewel in the dark, was the Glacier Planet, a peaceful world famous for its cities of ice and crystal. But something was wrong. The planet's atmosphere was not blue and white. It was turning gray. Unnatural storm clouds covered the continents. Goku felt the ki. It was heavy, old, hungry. Easy. He's already there. Goku wiped the blood from his mouth. His gaze hardened. Pain in his body took a back seat. I'm coming for you. Goku jumped off the asteroid, turning to the white comet once again, descending into the atmosphere of the doomed planet, ready to face the first of 6 terrors.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well, guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now, don't forget to leave your powerful like, Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now, without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.